Kimberly, what is our fourth main topic?
All right. Trig Winslow says, "Hi, John and Kim and Ray. I loved the discussion on the show earlier today about what we can expect from the new Spider-Man trailer. So it got me wondering about what characters you think are going to actually show up in it and what are their chances for being there. I think there are a lot of possibilities. And if you use this, please let me shout out to my girlfriend, Mellanie, on her birthday.
Happy birthday, Mellanie.
Happy birthday to you."
Thanks a lot for sending that in, Trig. All right. So tonight, we are now, what is it, 5 p.m. they're going to do it?
It is.
So we are 5 hours and 42 minutes. We are T-minus 5 hours and 42 minutes right now away from the Spider-Man No Way Home big surprise.
Big surprise.
Trailer coming to us all. And I'm guessing, I think it said that it's going to be dropped online at 8:30 p.m. It says Canada time.
Oh, okay.
I never fail to be amazed at Americans' ignorance of the pure size of Canada. There are like 5 time zones, like Canada time. Canada's a big place. There are many time zones, but when it says 8:30 p.m., I'm going to assume they mean Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
Which would be 5:30 for us in Los Angeles. So
if someone doesn't leak it in the next half hour,
if
which
someone
would be
doesn't leak it in the
so
next-
annoying,
Which
guys,
I
stop it.
totally think it will be.
Stop.
I totally think within the next 3 hours, someone's going to leak this thing online.
Oh, God.
I'm not saying I have any insider information. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if in the next
Tune
3
in.
And their
hours.
name is not John
Tune in
Campea.
later on.
Little bit
You
later.
never know.
You never know. So, okay, so 5 p.m. here, 5 hours, 42 minutes, now 5 hours and 40 minutes. Countdown keeps going. We're going to get this new trailer. We're going to get a lot of answers. More questions,
More questions,
but also
man.
a bunch of answers. So the question becomes, who's going to be in it? Who are we going to see? We talked a lot about yesterday about the fact that this thing's coming today. Very excited for it. We're going to get some insight into stuff. But who is going to be in this thing? What are we going to see? What's going to be there? Well, why don't we play a little bit with this and see where it's going to go? So we're going to take your question here, man. We're going to take your question and we're going to look at who's in this Spider-Man trailer and what are the chances of them being here. So all three of us, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go down some names and then all three of us are going to give a percentage of what we think the chances are that those people are going to be in the trailer tonight. All right? That's what we're doing. We're going to get things started off here with Doc Ock. I'm going to go right out here. I'm going to say 100%.
100%.
You already teased us with, "Hello, Peter." You already gave us that. No reason not to show him. He's now in all the posters with his arms at least. I think you show him. So yeah, there's that. Kimberly, what are the chances we're going to see Doc Ock in the trailer tonight?
100%.
You're also going to go 100%. Okay.
I'll say 100.1. How about that?
Oh,
You
dang.
cannot do 100.1. That breaks the laws of mathematics. You're not allowed to do that. So let me just get my percentage signs in the right spots here. Okay, well, Ray,
Oh,
Doc Ock.
99.9%.
So you're going to go a little bit lower
just
than
a
the rest
little
of us.
bit, just in case.
Okay, so Doc Ock being in there,
You're just saying in the trailer, right?
Yeah.
Who's going to show in the trailer?
who's going to show up in the trailer?
99.9%.
99.9% says Ray. Okay, let's go on to another, should be fairly easy one, I think. We'll go over to this. Electro. They've been hiding him more than others.
I was just going to say, didn't we only get like a little bit of lightning or something
In the
last
posters,
time?
yeah,
Like in the
we
poster?
didn't really get a full look at him. So I'm going to say 85%. I'm going to go 85%. So Kimberly, chances that we're going to get Electro in the trailer tonight.
I'm going to say 90%. We're going to get a good Jamie Foxx close-up.
All right. And Ray.
51%.
Ooh, you're going to go a little bit lower. You're thinking there's less likely. Why's that?
I don't know. I just like 59 and 49. So
Okay, those are good.
Oh
Those
my
work.
God. That is your reason.
That's a good as reason as any. Okay, so we've got for Electro me at 85, Kim at 90, Ray at 51. Okay, how about this one? Now it gets a little bit more curious. We saw his bombs and everything, but we didn't really see him per se. Goblin. What chance we're going to see Willem Dafoe as Green Goblin? I'm actually going to say this. I'm going to say 49%. I think there's a decent chance they're going to keep Willem Dafoe. Like, we know he's there, right? We know he's there. But I think they're going to just, even though they know that we know he's there and they put him in the poster, I think they still might actually just keep him for the movie. So I'm going to say a good chance, but still 49%. Kim, what about you?
I'd say 30%.
Oh, you're going to even lower. Okay.
Yeah,
30%.
because I think we'll only get him like in the costume. We might get him zooming by, but I don't think we're going to get anything really other than him in an action shot.
All right.
Yeah.
Ray, what about you?
Just because I really hope that like he's redesigned a little bit, that they won't show him. So I'll go 49%. I'll go with you.
Okay, so you're going to go, it's, hey, really good chance, but it's lower than 50%.
Yeah.
So we're going to go on that. Okay, let's go on to the next one here. The next one is going to be, all right, we've talked about it. Thomas Hayden Church as Sandman. What are the chances that we see Sandman? I'm going to actually say, because we haven't seen anything from him yet, I think we're actually going to get a little bit of a reveal. I'm going to go 65% on Sandman. So I'm going to give it a 65% we see Sandman. What about you, Kim?
I say 80%.
80%?
Yeah.
Going
Yeah.
right up there.
I think
Okay.
they're going to go for it.
Now does, like, let's say they just show like sand falling, but they don't show
No, I mean,
him.
actually see him.
Oh, actually see
Either the
him.
character, CGI character of Sandman,
And that
or
green and blue
Thomas
striped
Hayden Church.
shirt.
Yeah.
With the
49%.
khakis.
I don't think we're going to see him.
Okay, you're going to go 49% on
Yeah.
that. Okay, so that's where we are on that right now. 49% for Sandman. Okay, now it gets interesting. Next one up is we're looking at Lizard, which of course, you know, was the villain in the first Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, Riz Ifans. I think some people are saying he's listed on IMDb, which doesn't necessarily mean anything. I'm going to go lower on this one. I'm going to give it a good old 25% on seeing Lizard tonight. What about you, Kim?
I'd say 40%.
You're going to say 40?
Maybe.
Okay, 40%. And Ray,
I actually like him showing up in the trailer.
you
so-
like this?
Yeah, 51%.
You're going to go higher on that. You're
Yeah.
going to go 51% on that. Okay, so for Lizard, I got 25, Kim 40, Ray 51. All right. Okay, now it's the headliners. Now it's the headliners. All right. So we're going to talk now about Tobey and about Andrew. This coming hot off the heels, of course, we talked a little bit earlier, but Andrew Garfield's finally now just saying straight up, look, I'm not in the movie. So let's start with Andrew then, since he just said he's not in the movie, definitively saying, I am not in the movie. I still don't believe him. I still think there is a 90% chance. I mean, I could be dead wrong about this. We'll know tomorrow morning. We're going to be eating a lot of crow on this. I'm
Yeah.
totally wrong about lots of stuff. But I'm going to actually say 90% that Andrew Garfield is going to be in this trailer. Not 100%, but 90. Kim, what about you?
I do not. We're doing percentage that he will be
That he will be in it, yeah?
0.
You're saying
Zero.
zero.
I believe the man, and I believe the man won't be in the film.
Just so not only
I
not in
believe
the
him.
trailer, you believe he's not going to be in the movie.
I believe he's not going to be in the movie.
Okay.
I believe we created this hype. We created this storm. You were a victim of your own issues, and he's not going to be in it.
Okay, Ray, what about you? Andrew Garfield being in this movie, or being in the trailer tonight. He's thinking. He's
Just 'cause
thinking.
Doctor Strange is involved. 51%. I'll go with him. Well, no, you're talking about the trailer. We're not
Yeah.
talking about in the movie. I keep
Will Tobey
missing
Maguire,
that
or sorry, will Andrew Garfield be in this movie?
part.
Or
Oh,
be in this
49%.
trailer?
He won't be in the trailer.
Okay, so you still think there's a decent chance, but you're just going to go 1% under
Yeah.
50. All right, Ray is saying 49%. Okay, let's jump up then to Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire's not on the Today Show saying, I'm not in this movie. But I don't know, what are the chances that Tobey Maguire, or that Tobey is in it and Andrew isn't? I can't see them doing one or the other. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just say exactly the same
Yep,
thing that I
same
said
here.
for
Same
Andrew.
old,
I'm going to
same
say 90%. Ray is going to say it's the exact same likelihood at 49%. Kim, what about you?
Dude, 0.
So not only, Andrew, you're going to
I
believe zeroing him
don't
as
think
well.
either of them. I don't think either of them will be in the movie, and that is I'm standing on that. I might eat it tomorrow morning, but I'm standing on that. I don't believe they're going to be in it at all.
So not only not in the trailer, you don't even think they're going
in
to be in
any
the movie.
capacity.
All right. Now, we got a few more interesting ones here. I'm going to just bring them all up and we can run down them fairly quickly. So let's jump over here. Next ones we're going to look at are Venom.
Yes.
Venom.
Venom.
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
Who, from what I read this morning, is in LA right now.
Let's do it.
So
Go.
I am going to go a solid 70%. I'm going to go a solid 70% that we're going to see Venom in this trailer. I'm going to go solid 70, especially after what we just saw in Venom 2. There's no point in keeping it hidden.
Yeah.
I think they're going to put it out there for the world to see. I don't know, Kim, what do you think that Venom shows up in this trailer?
90%.
90%? Oh, you're like feeling pretty damn certain.
Yeah, I'm feeling very certain about that.
Okay, Ray, what about you?
I'm not like I'll go a little bit below you, like 69%.
You just wanted to say 69. Okay, 69% that Venom shows up. All right, now
Actually, change all my answers to 69%.
every question.
I work with children.
Go ahead and fill that in for the next ones too.
Just fill it in now. Just put 69 in now. All right. Closely connected to, but separated from Venom, is Morbius. Now, of course, we had the mural on the wall in the Morbius trailer. We had Michael Keaton in the Morbius trailer. It's almost like they're making an announcement by it. I'm going to say I think he'll be in there. Not as certain as I am about Venom. So I'm going to go 64%. I will say 64% that Morbius will be in this trailer. Kimberly, what about you?
Oh, gosh. I'm going to say 50. I'm giving it a 50-50.
Complete coin toss?
Yeah, a complete coin toss.
We could get 50s?
Because
Change all mine to 50. I'll never be wrong.
Okay, 51%. Kim says 51%.
Okay, Kim says 51%.
Yes. I think 51% because his movie is still a little far off.
Yep.
But they just teased way too much in his trailer. I'm like, okay, you've got to be involved somehow.
All right, Ray?
I'm going 0%. I just don't think they would introduce him when his movie hasn't come out yet.
Ooh. Oh, you know what? That's a good point.
It's just why, like, people...
You're right.
They want people to learn about that character first, right? And then plus, like, when
That's a
you
good point.
put a whole bunch of characters in one film, sometimes it becomes a complete disaster. But if people are already familiar with the character, I could see them throwing them in this movie. But trailer-wise, I don't think he's going to be in there.
All right. Next up, Michael Keaton. Now, this is, of course, kind of connected to the Morbius thing, but he's also in the Tom Holland Spider-Man verse already, and we see him pop up in the Morbius trailer. I'll tell you what, somebody brought up the Michael Keaton thing to me the other day, and I'm like really torn about it. So I'm going to say that Michael Keaton showing up in the trailer, I'm going to give 26%. So unlikely, but I'm not going to be shocked if he is. Kim, what about you? Michael Keaton showing up in this trailer.
I'd say like 30% because here's the thing. If Andrew and Tobey, are not in the film, you've got to come with some great surprises. And having someone being like, surprise, you just saw him, like, that's not a surprise. A trailer is a short amount of time. Let's keep it for the surprises. So very, very low.
All right, Ray.
I like him in it. Probably
you like
65%. Yeah.
How much?
65.
65. So I'm going unlikely. Kim's going unlikely. You're going to go likely. I like that. All right. Now a name that we brought up yesterday, Kraven the Hunter. Sony announced a while ago that they're doing Kraven the Hunter. Kick-Ass himself, Quicksilver himself, Aaron Taylor Johnson is going to be Kraven the Hunter. They might remember, Marvel introduced Black Panther in Civil War before doing his own thing. Could it be possible that Sony said to Marvel, hey, you got to put our Kraven character in this movie to introduce him? I think it's a very interesting possibility, and I am going to do a push on it. I'm going to do a push. I'm going to call it a straight up. No, I'm going to go lower. I'm going to go 45%. Still decent possibility. Decent possibility, but not over the 50% mark for me. Kim, what about you? That Kraven the Hunter, Aaron Taylor Johnson, shows up in this trailer.
I'm going to give it 40%.
Really? You're going to go that high?
Because
I thought it was going to be
they said big surprises.
Big surprises.
And that would be a big surprise. Ray, you let me down.
Yeah, no, it'd be 0%.
Ray, where's my
Zero.
echo?
You're going zero on
It's
that, Ray?
just a big surprises. I'm thinking, surprises that everyone will know about, like will know of, like. If somebody saw
That would
Kraven
be
on
big.
the
That the opposite of a surprise?
Because
if somebody saw Kraven on the screen,
How many of us were,
Right, like,
were even talking about Kraven before
True.
you mentioned it, John?
True,
Like
true,
yesterday,
true,
I was like, oh my God, I completely even forgot he was even cast.
I just don't think he's gonna be in there. He's not gonna be in there. There's no way he's gonna be in there.
All
I
right.
will guarantee. Oh, no, let's not do that.
I will shave my let me ask you guys this though. You guys watching live chat right now. Who am I missing? Who else should I put in this list about people we could see? I just saw, where was it? LVK6 is in there, and he's saying that we should have on there
Spider-Ham.
Daredevil.
Oh, Daredevil.
Daredevil.
Hmm.
All right.
But in the trailer.
In the trailer,
Okay.
I'm going to go 18%. 18% that Daredevil's in there. Kim, what about you?
I'm going to say 25%.
You're going to say
Because
25%.
there's a lot of areas that would make sense.
Yeah.
Ray, what about you?
Oh man, as much as I would like to see it, I'll go 0%.
Ray's going 0, like a
Dang,
straight up
homie.
goose egg on
I'm
that.
sorry.
All right. Another name we're seeing a lot of people throwing in there right now is Mysterio.
Ooh, that would be good.
Woo! You know what? The Mysterio thing is interesting because it raises an entirely different question, which is, did he actually die in Far From Home? Because that's been a discussion a lot of people have been having, that a lot of people think he didn't actually die in Far From Home, and this is all just another part of his plot to get at Peter and stuff like that. Here's the thing. I think he died. And I think they're leaving him there. I don't think Jake Gyllenhaal is coming back for this. So I'm going to go 2%. 2%. Anything's possible. I'm not going to say 0. I'm not going to say 0, but I'm going to say 2%. Kim, what about you? Do you think we're going to see Mysterio in this?
Oh, gosh. I'd say maybe 10%.
You're going to go, okay. So
I mean,
a
if
little bit
you
higher
go
than
the
me.
Sinister Six route, but I don't know where they're going to, it doesn't look like that's going to be the story, but.
All right, Mysterio, you got Kim down. I got Kim down for 10% of Mysterio. Ray, what about you?
I'll go 51% that he's in this trailer.
You think he's going to be there?
Only because, like, in a weird, like a flashback way.
But still,
I think
you-
they're gonna show him, but
You
it
think
may
they're gonna
not be
show-
to be a part of the movie.
remember, we're talking about the trailer.
Yeah, just the trailer.
You think they might put a flashback of him in the trailer?
Or something like that.
All right. Watch.
Maybe
Here-
like a cut of him. I don't know.
You watch. This trailer's going to come out later tonight. We're going to find out Ray was absolutely right about every single one of these things.
Yeah. Right.
So a bunch of people are
And then
saying,
I will resign and go with Sony.
Right.
a bunch of people in the live chat are saying Mephisto. Yeah, I don't think we need to do Mephisto. Okay. I'm seeing a number of people mentioning this one. The latest one to mention him is, where did it go? I saw the name mentioned a bunch of times, but I'm missing who actually said it. Okay, Pegasus is the last person in the live chat to mention it. And maybe we should bring it up here. Again, Pegasus isn't the only one in the live chat to bring this up, but they are the most recent one. How about this? Robert Downey Jr.
No, too soon.
You're going to say, well,
in the trailer. In the trailer.
that Robert Downey Jr. pops up in the trailer. Now, look, I've been saying from the moment that Robert Downey Jr. said, "And I am Iron Man," I was like, he'll be back. I mean, just start the countdown. He's going to be back. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be this year or next year or 3 years from now. But Robert Downey Jr. will be back. I mean, he's been very connected to the Spider-Man character. He's been very, very connected to the Spider-Man character. I'll tell you what, I don't think this is the craziest theory. I don't think it's the dumbest theory I've heard all day. I'm going to say 11%. I mean, that obviously means I think it's very unlikely, but I'll give it as much as an 11% thing there. Kim, what about you? Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man showing up. You know, the one guy says, "I'm Spider-Man," and then the other one says, "No, I'm Spider-Man." The other one says, "No, I'm Spider-Man," and Robert Downey Jr. goes, "And I am Iron Man." What do you think? Does that happen?
Gosh, let's say 35%.
Woo, you.
You know why I think that? Because I feel like, because Tom Holland has said this movie's going to be brutal. This isn't some haha, oh, so fun. No, this is going to be brutal. And what better way to come back from a brutal situation than to have your mentor give you some words of wisdom from the beyond? And I think just like he left that recording for Morgan, he might have a recording stored somewhere for Peter when times get really tough. Press play.
Could something like that? Ray, what do you think?
0%.
Ray handing out the goose eggs.
Goose egg.
Like they're candy out there. Okay.
What about Miles?
Oh, all right. Let's
100.
Miles. I mean, honestly, I haven't even really considered the possibility. Honestly, I really think Sony is going to keep him very much in this very, very successful Academy Award winning animated Spider-Verse stuff. I don't think they're bringing him into live action,
I
but
would love to see him.
let's talk about Miles. Okay, I'm going to go 5%. I'll go 5% on Miles. Again, not impossible. Ray, you're saying Miles. Like, do you really think so? What's the percentage you get?
No, there's a big difference between whether I think so or whether I would like to see.
Oh, okay.
So 0%.
Another goose egg for 0%. Kim, what about you?
I'm going to say 70%.
What?
And the reason being is I still believe that although he might not be like a major character, we're talking about the multiverse of madness. And he might be walking in a world and being like, there's a cartoon version of me. There's this version of me. Like, he's dealing with the multiverse. And hello, the multiverse was the last time we saw Miles. It only makes sense. You might see the world glitch a little bit. You know, that reminds me of like Cool World or something, but like you might see the world glitch a little bit and then Tom Holland's like looking at his cartoon looking hands and 5 seconds of like, what world am I in? I really, really believe in this.
All right. Here's another one a bunch of people thrown in there. Jen Walters, a.k.a. She-Hulk. Jennifer. Now, they just did the Disney Plus thing showing that she is coming. So we know that. Do you think they'll intro her in a movie like this? Would Sony let Marvel just use their movie to introduce and to hype up one of their upcoming Disney Plus shows? Maybe yes, maybe no. But I'm going to say Jen Walters. You know what? I'm going to go as high as 30% on that. I'm going to say 30% on that. Kim, what do you think?
I'm going to say 0%.
All right, big 0, goose egg on that.
Same here.
And
Off
Ray
focus.
is going to go a big 0. Okay,
There's too many.
Doing too
many
much.
at
That's just too much at that point. Like,
it's just too much.
too much going on. Stay
All right.
focused.
So there's a lot of others.
Let's
saying-
go with the ex, or not the ex-girlfriends, but let's say like Kirsten Dunst and like.
She's already very adamantly said no, she has nothing to do
she's
with
not
it.
in it?
Yeah,
Okay.
like very adamantly.
And they're not really
like,
superheroes.
not
but
in
still.
there. Some people in the live chat are saying we should talk about whether that or not Batman is in it. Some people talking about Deadpool. We know Deadpool's not in there. Some people are saying Wong. That seems out of step of the. I mean, he is going to be. I mean, listen. Actually, Wong isn't a bad guess because he's usually around Doctor Strange. So
I think Wong for sure.
okay,
I don't think in the trailer.
you know
I
what?
think in the movie. I think in the trailer, because it just
He
makes
was
too
in
much.
the first trailer though. Remember, he's like, "Don't do it" to Doctor Strange.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, he was in the first trailer.
Bro.
So Wong's not.
He was in
even
the first trailer.
Was he?
Yeah,
He's like,
remember,
don't do that spell.
Don't
And
do
then
that
he's like,
spell to
peace out. I gotta
Dr.
go.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
I was confusing that
Slipped my mind.
with Wong.
With Shang-Chi.
I was confusing that with the animated What If.
I see.
Because remember, he
yeah,
has those
yeah,
comments.
yeah, yeah.
So I was confusing that with the animated thing. You're right. He was already in the
yeah, he
trailer.
was already.
There you go. So that answers
Yeah.
that. Anyway, guys, there's a lot of other things. Like Professor X, Mutants, Mephisto, Scorpion, people are saying. Nick Fury, people are saying. Gwen Stacy, people are saying is a possibility. Black Cat. So, oh my God, the thing is moving so fast.
Yeah, I know.
Emma
Jesus.
Stone's Gwen Stacy. That would be fun to see her back in
Bruce
that.
Campbell.
She cracked her skull. I mean,
Childish Gambino reprising his role as Miles's uncle.
Yeah.
Rhino, James Franco, The Watcher,
I don't
Shrek.
think we'll see James
Yes,
Franco
Shrek.
anywhere.
Kingpin. Some people are saying Kingpin. There's a lot of possibilities there. Guys,
All right.
We don't
Keaton
have-
was in Daredevil.
we don't have a lot more time that we have to wait. We are now 5 hours and 18 minutes away from the debut of the new Spider-Man trailer.
Why do I want you to drive down there, John, and just go live for us? Take one for the team. Go live. Go take your beach chair and your blanket and get down there in line, man.
Or I could just watch it online here at home and not go anywhere.
5 seconds after they
I could do that too. I think I'll stick with that one myself. Anyway, guys, whatever you guys are thinking about this, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. All right, guys.